If you guys didn't know, if you're new to the stream, listen, we have a streaming party every Thursday night usually when albums come out. I played the hottest shit out last week. We had Meek Mill Wins and Losses that came out. We had Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy that came out. We had Nav Perfect Timing that came out. A lot of y'all like me because I like DC 4.5, right? Or DC 4, right? Because it wasn't half, right? Because I like that, focused on Meek. We really played Meek, and the others we played spottily. Y'all heard my review. I liked it, whatever. But here's the real core of the matter, because there's a clip floating around when Meek is doing interview rounds. He went to Philly, and he spoke on Power 99 with DJ Cosmic Kev, and this is what he said. Actually, I'm not going to do too much talking. I want you guys to hear. Because I want you guys, I'm not mad. I want to know, I want to see if you guys are men, right? And also, if you guys are men that never took a dollar, when I mean never offered tens of thousands, never took a dollar, what you would do, and then see what I did, and if I'm wrong, I want y'all to let me know. I'm showing the facts. Facts only. Okay, so he did an interview. Let me get this interview on screen. What the fuck? Where is it? This one. Did an interview. Okay, if you don't know, I haven't posted Meek Mill to my Instagram in 6 months. You might be like, whoa, it's the Chase. It's the hottest shit in the streets. Meek is one of the hottest young rappers in the streets, obviously. But I don't post him on Instagram. I've talked about him on my YouTube page, on Complex Media's platform that me and Joe Budden, we host a show called Everyday Struggle. Spoke about him there. I've spoken about him on Twitch. All three I've given my opinions on wins and losses. I've said it's spectacular, it's great, growing, he seems clear, nothing but positive stuff. But like many entertainers, and again, I don't know why I'm the de facto blogger that they really care about. However, let's get to Meek Mill, because again, my whole thing with Meek Mill, I want you guys, because like Meek was kind of, y'all gonna hear the interview, Meek kind of made it seem, let me just play it. Listen up. Let's go.
Case, you probably was there, okay?
Yes, I was.
I lost my freedom. When you lose your freedom, you lose your family, you lose your money, you lose everything. I lost like real stuff, so when we kind of like talking about like wins and losses, let's solidify what we talking about in our culture. Don't get to mixing all these little wild kids from all over the part of the world and have them speaking on these little, cause some of these bloggers, like we need some fly bloggers too. Let's talk about it. We need some fly bloggers, cause most of these bloggers, they on these blogs and they speaking on like our culture and they don't know anything about it, and they tuning in, and some of them got influence. Like, I don't know, if you watch this little pages you watch, who might see Akademiks page, you'll see they post everybody album. They ain't gonna post no Meek Mill album. There's a lot of them things, they ain't posting my album, man. You know, when we see it, we have a little talk about it. But it's the game. Let's get it.
Okay, so listen.
All right, so Meek Mill, like, we don't got to read between the lines. We're going to have a safari like talk, right? But anyway, Meek is saying that there's blogs not posting his album, right? He specifically pointed out me. By the way, I would like to point out that I've heard him say this in the past and kind of use other blogs. From my recollection, again, I can't speak for anybody else but myself, I've never seen Shade Room, Baller Alert, or any of the more female targeted blogs. I've never seen them post every rapper's album, okay? And by the way, this posting of album thing, because remember everyone was saying, yo, we watched a Hot 97 interview? Meek is showing so much growth. He seems like he's mature. He's really changed. He's admitted, I'm not saying this, he said it himself, he's off drugs, blah, blah, blah. Everybody say he's changed. I know Meek ain't changed that much. Now, this is the same stuff he was doing back then. He did it to Wale. Apparently he was mad at other people, Drake and whoever else didn't post his album. Posting an album is a real big thing. Now, keep in mind, I've never met Meek Mill. Never met any of the Chases. I've never met about 95% of the rappers in the game. They've never funded me. They've never paid for where I live and whatever I'm doing. They never paid for my Wi-Fi, nothing. You know what I mean? They never send me I didn't get a DC, Dream Chasers Puma sneaker from him. Not that I would want it. I would decline it. But I've never got anything from Meek. I don't know him. I have covered him, but I've covered him a fan. You know what I mean? Now, this is where I ask y'all, what is owed to an entertainer who, I don't know what these other outlets owe Meek Mill, but I don't think I owe any rapper anything against Meek. Let me give you the facts. When DC4 was being promoted, Meek dropped about 4,000 snippets. Not exaggerating, it was about 4,000. I was probably the biggest hip-hop outlet to consistently post these snippets all the time. I would get it from his fan pages, from wherever, Snap, Insta Snap, wherever I could get it. I'm always posting it. I posted it to the point that even Wale hit me like, wow, you always posting other people's stuff, you don't post mine. This is how it shows how these people behind the scenes, the Instagram stuff, and that's why I don't post Meek on Instagram, because it seems like he only cares about Instagram. He didn't say, yo, you ain't tweet about me. He says you don't Instagram about me, right? Or he had problems with Instagram. I remember, by the way, on a side note, I said to Wale, I said, Wale, Meek has about 500 fan pages. They send me these things directly. Like, I'm like one guy. I got like a couple people that rock with me. They help me out with the Instagram stuff. I can't go and find everybody's snippets in the world. It's impossible. And also, a big media organization like Complex or MTV News or BT, they don't do it. They wait till I post it. They just grab it. They embed from me. So I supported DC4 heavy. I love DC4, by the way. DC4 dropped. I was posting them constantly. Now, again, I'm posing a question to y'all because what usually happens is that a lot of rappers feel entitled, or they feel they should be able to control what you put out. Now, I understand he might have fan pages which are like DC4, super fan or something like that. If they're putting out stuff, you probably could DM him. I know it's frequent that rappers communicate with their fan pages like, hey, put this out or don't put this out, whatever. But I'm just one guy like quasi-media outlet. I'm just putting out everything for everybody. Now, that you know what I mean? When it gets to the point of like you're seeing how much another artist is being posted and you don't think you're getting... Let me turn this light on. I'm sorry. And you don't think you're getting posted the same amount and blah, blah, blah. But regardless, because I want to skip to the real stuff. Meek in the past has had issues like... I used to speak to his manager on the phone. I did. Like, when him and Drake started beefing, remember my page was one of the centers of this beef or whatever? His manager told me that he believes Drake is paying niggas to put L's in the comment section. Like, I was befuddled. I'm like, oh, what? I don't know. What? But I think they think there's an Instagram conspiracy against Meek. Now, again, I posted all them DC4 snippets. I liked it. It did 89,000 or 87,000. I thought that was great. They didn't really promote it a lot. He promoted the whole tape with snippets. But then, this is where issues start. Meek Mill got, his probation was violated, right? And he went through the little trial thing. I reported what TMZ, you know, I grab stuff from TMZ sometimes. I'll be like, via TMZ. I put it out there. They call me, and they were like, yo, listen, man. It's like, we expect TMZ to do it. We expect you to do it. And I'm like, I'm getting news from them. I'm not making it up. I'm getting it from them. They said Meek submitted water SP. That's what I'm reporting what TMZ reported. I don't think they're hitting Harvey Levin like that. But maybe I'm the black guy who's doing media. I'm the guy who they've communicated with. You got to hold a squad down. Now, by the way, previously, in the past, I have acquiesced with them in some of their requests because there is certain stuff that got online that could have possibly sent Meek to jail. You get me? Like, if he gets in a situation, remember he was on probation. If he gets in a situation and it looks crazy, you know niggas is getting sent to jail off Instagram shit. Like his manager hit me one day like, yo, that look crazy. Like if it POC'd, yo, please take it down. Took it down, no problem. I ain't trying to send no niggas to jail. Cool. But then when there's a public news story, and because I echo it or report it, you don't like that. To keep a long story short, they called me, they fed me one of the most bogus stories ever, that there was people setting Meek up from inside and swapping his piss out. I ran the story because I'm thinking this is exactly from his camp. I ran it. I ran the story. Turns out it wasn't true, or at least the judge did not agree with that because he was found to be violating his probation. Also, interestingly enough, in his interview right, with Hot 97, go back and listen. He admits it now that, yeah, I had a dirty piss. So back then, they were just telling me bullshit. And it's about, and I'm saying this to say it's about control of the media. Now, I'm just one guy. As I said, I don't have these partnerships with dudes where I'm getting money with them. I'm trying to make, whether you think I'm a gossiper or a nigga who just like make jokes or a clown, whatever, I'm just trying to do my thing as honestly. And because I don't know these guys, I don't have nothing against them, right? So that was the first thing. They're like, yo, that's not what happened. They gave me the fake story or made up some stuff. I was like, okay, all right. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to take a step back from them because they're feeding me stuff that I could put out propaganda for fans to believe. They're not really about the truth. They just want me to always report something about me positively. Still, DC4, all them snippets I put out. Now, I put out this one snippet. This one snippet, I forgot what it is, and I wish I had it because, as I said, facts only. I'm not trying to make stuff up. If any part of the story, I would like for Meek, his whole team, I could call the names of the people who I've spoken to on his team. If they disagree, I would like for them to tell me where I'm lying. I don't have no time to lie. Again, I don't know you. I don't want to lie on you, okay? Meek thinks there's this Drake conspiracy or, well, now also Nicki conspiracy where Nicki and Drake have paid off a bunch of people. Man, anytime there's a ghostwriting shit coming out about Drake, I'm running that story a million miles per hour. Drake follows me. If he don't like it, he should unfollow and block me. I don't care if he's my favorite artist. When does my love for your music like really cross with my integrity and then say, oh, I can't, it's Drake? No, I'm running it. Make another Quentin Miller joint come up. I'm running a million miles per hour. Let's get it. 20 videos. It's happening. It's happening. But regardless, Meek and his team still thinks there was an Instagram conspiracy. I don't think they realize that when he goes out to the quote-unquote streets in Philly and all these urban places where everybody fucks with him, there's a whole world like about 30 times bigger that's not in the streets. They're just online. They also buy and purchase and stream records. And those are the people putting L's. So I think he's kind of getting it because in his newer interviews, he's like, there's a certain group that don't fuck with him. That's the group. So, but at that time, he's thinking Drake is paying for these things. Either paying bloggers or literally paying bots to just do shit. Like just, imagine Drake paying for an L bot. He's paying niggas to put L's in comments. Okay, let me not stay at one point. Let me move on. So I posted this one snippet. This particular snippet, it looks like that was the one, it was around the time when he was kind of dissing people but not saying names. Y'all know how I post on Instagram, man. I'm trying to get y'all niggas talking. Let's have, I'm in the comment section with y'all. Like, salute to my chat niggas. Y'all know I'm in there. I'm engaging because whatever y'all talk about Instagram, we gonna talk about it on stream later. So I post a new Meek snippet, and I said, new Meek Mill, it might have been DC 4.5 by that time. New Meek Mill DC 4.5 snippet. I said, fire or shit, right? Because I always do that. That's my thing, right? Not only that, I said, who's he taking shots at? Tag him. That's when the fans get involved. Anyway, immediately, bro. I mean, fucking immediately. And to put it in context, because I don't want to just say shit to make him look crazy. I want to give the full truth. In 2 days before, I saw him got at Shade Room. Then I saw him got at Baller Alert. Baller Alert had said something about him and Nicki, or ran a story he didn't like. He commented on this shit like, yo, y'all lying. Shade Room had ran something else. And he commented by saying, yo, and I love you guys at Shade Room, but I'm just repeating what he said. He was like, y'all fat hoes over there, like, y'all get paid to make up lies on me. So he was kind of off the blogs already. But after I post that snippet, like the third day, he sends me a DM with a bunch of chaser dudes. It's a group DM. Okay, I call it a digital jumping because, I mean, I'm not hard to like reach. Like he could, if Meek wanted to talk to me on the phone right now, he could talk to me on the phone. I mean, he also doesn't need like everybody who's in the chases to witness the conversation. Like I'm not gonna lie about it. But and I hate to do this, but I do have the conversation here. I want you guys to see it. All right, here's the conversation. January 19th, 5:31. This is Meek Mill. He says, yo, fam, If you ain't posting me in a positive way, listen and think about what he just said. This is January 19th, 2017. Yo, fam, if you're not posting me in a positive way, don't really post me. Tell me if I'm wrong. The nigga said, if you don't post me, you see, I'm confused. I didn't think I was posting me in a negative way, but he says clearly, if you don't post me in a positive way, don't post me at all. I haven't posted him. Whatever. Okay. He says, don't post me, right? He said, if you ain't really posting me in a positive way, don't really post me. I don't want to have to use my tactics to pressure you from your little blogging, trying to make me look a certain way when you feel like it. I ain't with all that. I know it's your job, but you're going to have to be held responsible. You got a platform. Just giving you a heads up, fam. Holla at one of them in this text when it comes to me. Now, I was confused by that message. Because it felt like, wait, are you saying I need to holla at your team before I post you now? Like, it sounded crazy to me, but I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to see what's up, right? I'm trying to see what's the issue. So I say, again, I'm posting hella snippets. I say, how I make you look a certain type of way? I post your snippets and your snaps when fans send it in or live stuff. That's about it recently. That's literally what it was. Y'all could go back. I know, like, maybe my Instagram videos aren't still there, but I don't know if there's any way you could get the cash version of it. That's exactly what it is. All right. Now, I think he only sent one more responses, and then I was just having a conversation with the rest of the chasers. I think he was like, I said two things, the chasers get them. Like, I think that's what it was. But let me see, what was the next one? Okay, good. And again, you see, I hate exposing the DMs or whatever, but when Meek talks in an interview, it sounds so believable. When Meek talks about anything in an interview, he's one of those people I always believe it. Him, Kevin Gates, they sound so good in the interview, it sounds just factual, right? Okay, let's go to the next part. Of course, I had to take screenshots because I'm strolling, right? Again, none of this is doctor that took these screenshots this morning unless they go back and delete these messages. I can show y'all the messages right now. They're still on my phone. I don't have time to be making shit up. Okay, let me... Okay, here we go. All right, so I don't know if you know who these individuals are. Coon Philly is his manager. Anytime I told you I spoke to Meek Mill's camp, I've spoken to him. And again, you see, that's like, I hate having to reveal that because I've told y'all stuff that allegedly I got from his camp, which was true. And I never wanted to give up the source. But now they're making me look like I'm just like some niggas who's just hating. So this is what Coon Philly gets in. By the way, just to clarify too, during that time with the Meek Mill probation piss story, I remember Meek had commented on my post that was from TMZ, and he was like, yo, he was like, he said something like, yo, y'all run with anything or something. Immediately after he typed that comment in Instagram, Meek's manager called me. You get me? So I think he's kind of reactionary to what Meek is doing. But anyway, he says, we spoke about the same issue a year ago, and you continue to do the same thing time after time. Now, I was really trying to see what conversation Mr. Philly was talking about, because the conversations I had with him were basically him saying I should post Meek differently than other artists. Like during the beginning of Meek's beef with Drake, as I said, if y'all look up, what's the last song I posted? I think I posted a Playboy Cardi snippet recently. I always say, is it fire, is it shit? Now, at that time, everyone, at least, it felt like everyone on my page just loved just dropping L's or just hating on Meek, or if we're calling it hate. They are all saying, like, everything he puts out is garbage. So they kind of wanted me to stop that. I'm like, I do for every artist. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm not making y'all look crazy. The comments is what it is. I can't tell the people what to think. You get me? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So he comes and he says, oh, we spoke about it last year, whatever. Then this is the last thing Meek Mill says before it's like me and the Chasers just talking, I guess. He says, nah, them tactics. He said, nah, them tactics, I'm not mad or nothing. Don't keep doing all that sideways stuff. You got a platform and its image and money on the line. I was cool at first. Can't do what you want out here, fam. We got artists and shit dropping. Yeah. Shit, all I see is sideways shit. I ain't feeling the energy. Just giving a heads up. Okay? So that was the last message from Meek. And do I have the message from the rest of the guys? Now, again, I'm genuinely confused. Okay, so this is what I say next. Here we go. So I say, wait, posting snippets and asking fans their opinion? Like, is that the thing? So I said, wait, his legal stuff, which I just told y'all. So again, my messages back then is confirming what the lead up story. His legal stuff, we were most definitely careful in posting, music, etc. And I said, or if fans want to discuss other stuff, I said I shouldn't post it. Like, I mean, wait, should we not? I'm trying to figure out if we should post. Like, so I also continue by saying, not sure what things y'all talking about that I don't post for about every other rapper. I cannot control fans' comments or trolling. I can't control what y'all say. That's the best thing about my platform. I ain't gonna be deleting a comment. There's people in my comments every day that says negative stuff about me. I've gotten to the point I don't even delete it. I don't even delete it. And his manager said, again, Meek is done typing at this point. It says, it's how you word it every time. Right? And Meek really didn't respond afterwards. Let me see. Was there another message? Okay. All right. Here we go. Beautiful. Then the next one says, here we go. And then, again, I hate to put all these people out there, but yeah, I can't challenge me like I'm some hater or I'm getting paid by some other people to hate on your movement. I fucking like the album. Like, don't, again, at any point, Meek could have called me at any point and be like, yo, listen, we could have talked and, man, I'm driving around listening to wins and losses right now. Why am I hating? But whatever. So, Talk, he's, I don't know exactly his position with the Chasers, but he says, nah, not saying you a hater. We just asking to be reported on in a positive manner. That's what we are asking. Okay? In a more positive manner. I want to get them right. We're just asking to be reported on in a more positive manner. That's what we are asking. Reaching, sideways, all the same to us. And I said, because again, I'm realizing it's like a really big problem for them just even covering them on Instagram. They've never said nothing about my YouTube post, which is really opinionated stuff. I don't tweet that much anymore. So it's really just Instagram. So I even say, and I've never, by the way, I've never said this to any artist, ever. I said, all right, man, because they seem really mad. I said, I'll keep it to a music minimum with y'all. That's simple enough.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect.
Why is this popping up still?
Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name.
Sorry.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
It says, all right, I'll keep it to a... This is, again, January like 19th, whatever. That's simple enough. Just asking the people if they're feeling the music. At this point, I dare and challenge anybody to point out any blog that has some sort of significance within the culture that was posting Meek Mill more than me. Drake fans used to message me like, why? Like, are you getting paid by the Chasers? Why are you promoting them so much? I was liking the snippets. I'm getting 10 seconds of a song and I'm still liking, like, damn, let me put it up. It's content too, right? So I said, that's simple enough. Just asking the people if they're feeling the music. I said, those posts are standard. There's no wiggle room for y'all to think I'm trying to come at y'all. So at that point, I'm like, I ain't going to post nothing about you and Nicki. I'm just posting snippets. Okay. Talk says you could post what you want. Just be mindful of the caption. Thanks, DC. Good conversation, right? But already I started to realize they have a lot of negative energy about my Instagram. So I'm really only posting snippets at this point. Now, let me tell you, this was when I stopped. The moment I stopped posting all Meek Mill stuff, it wasn't this time. At this time, I slowed down. I only posted like a couple snippets. This is the absolute moment when I stopped. Because again, I want to know what y'all would do, given that you're me, I've given you my circumstance, given that you have this gangster rapper in his team, they're so mad at Instagram posts because they don't like how it's captioned. This is the next thing that popped up. Keep in mind, this is back in January. I want to know how y'all would handle it. Please tell me. This is how it goes. Keep in mind, I don't get paid by these guys. I'm not in business with them. I have no partnership with them. I don't know them. This is what was put out.
Fuck Akademiks. I'm gonna slap the shit out that nigga. Keep fucking playing with us. Always on some negative shit. Fuck that nigga. Yeah, I said it. Smack the shit out of Akademiks, bitch ass. I wouldn't even do nothing crazy to him. I just smack the shit out that nigga. I wouldn't even punch you. I just slap you.
All right. That was the last day I posted Meek Mill on my Instagram. If it means that they can't control what you say about them, they're going to beat you up, they can't wait to see you, slap you, do all that. Again, you see, I don't want to put other people and other people's business out there, but this is regular tactics for them. You get me? Like, and y'all all know about, there's certain rappers, they don't play, them in media don't play too nice. Meek Mill and his team never appreciated what media is. It's true. So when I hear them DM me, you better report on us in a positive manner. We don't like this, we don't like that. I'm like, okay, I'm just posting music. And then I just start posting music and they're like, I can't wait to see his name, I'm gonna slap him. I'm not posting your music anymore. I'm gonna go back to your initial comment where it says, don't post me at all. So I haven't posted Meek Mill in 6 months. And I don't plan, and actually, truth be told, I was like, I'm gonna post him after his album drops because I kind of hate that I'm bumping his music, but I'm not putting it on the gram. Like, I just put up shit that I like. But, like, a part of me said, like, yo, you gotta have some principle and integrity. If the guys that you're promoting is wanting to slap the fuck out of you, why would you promote them? It just makes sense. And they're telling you, either post me like this or don't post me. So I stopped posting them, period. I stopped. If I'm wrong, again, Meek Mill never gave me a dime. By the way, one time his manager asked me, hey, Akademiks, how much do you charge for a post? I don't know what it had to do. I don't even think it maybe had to do with Meek. Maybe because when I was looking, I was like, what the fuck do they need me to promote that they can't promote on Meek Mill's page with 10 million followers? And then I was looking at, Meek used to deactivate his Instagram and reactivate it. Only thing I could see them promoting was, what was it? Was O'Malley at some club in Delaware. So I'm like, maybe he wants me to just put that up. But I'm like, I don't take money for promotional posts. That's just not my thing. Like, I'm not, again, that's other blogs' business model. My money has never came through Instagram. And Instagram is just a great platform for me to see conversation. So I was like, I told him, I said, hey, I don't do paid posts. I'm sorry. I don't know if they believe me, because maybe at that time they think, yo, Drake is paying him, this is happening. I never did that. So I turned it down. But after all this, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to post you, so I haven't posted him for 6 months. I still talk about him, because if I'm on stream and my audience wants to talk about a Meek Mill song that let's talk about it. If I'm running my YouTube channel and I got to talk about Meek Mill and Safari, let's talk about it. But if an Instagram caption is going to set you off, right, despite everybody posting it, I just won't post it. So I haven't posted him on Instagram. So when it comes to the point of his album release, I don't know if he thought I owed him something where I need to start posting him now. I haven't posted him in months. And he probably had no problem with it, because he probably thinking, he going to be hating. Oh, I didn't post you. I'm going to tell you the truth. If Meek Mill got arrested right now, I wouldn't post it on Instagram. And I don't want that to happen, by the way. And I wouldn't report anything negative against it. I didn't report the Trick Daddy shit about him. No. I'm not going to report the good nor the bad. I'm not reporting Meek Mill on Instagram. That's just what it is. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Clearly, to Meek, it is. I don't know what an Instagram post by me does. Maybe a lot, because Vic Mensa seems very thirsty for a mention. Please go buy his album. But, truth be told, Meek projections came out. I didn't post that on Instagram. I didn't post Meek Mill's projections on. I could have posted a list that had Meek Mill's name on it. I chopped that out. I grabbed the albums that I will post their stuff, and I put it there. Took Nav, I took Tyler, I put those up there. When the final sales come back, y'all know how to find sales by this point. I'm not posting Meek sales. Well, you could probably see on my Twitter, but like, it seems like I don't think he uses Twitter anymore. But On Instagram, I don't post Meek. And it's nothing against him because I still like the music. But if he's wondering if I'm hating, if I'm being paid, I just laid out the facts of why I don't post him. Again, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. You get me? And also, you know what I mean? I think one thing with Meek is that he got to realize, and that's why I did that whole thing. Like, I did that whole thing about if Meek, if Meek was a rapper in the 90s or the early 2000s, he'd be winning. Because I truly believe he would. Because the way he operates, like, yo, you can't bully and beat up bloggers to success. That doesn't work. Shoot, Troy Ave once thought that was the way. Troy Ave has changed. Troy Ave has changed. Like, you can't, like, this is rap, and you might think this is street or whatever, but when you're dealing with people who help promote you, whether good or bad, like, there's pages, like, a lot of pages make fun of me, meme pages or whatever. You know what I mean? As long as it's not too crazy, you gotta realize it contributes. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, Meek, you ain't pull up on game like that. Because clearly the way he says it, he's like, yo, he's insinuating physicality. Whenever he's talked about the game or whoever else that really wanted it at him, well, most likely the game, he usually just says, yo, I don't fight. But again, you know what I mean? Again, I ain't gonna be sitting here threatening nobody. That's Meek Mill thing. I ain't no gangster rap. I don't care about all that stuff. I protect myself as best I can. Other than that, I wish Meek Mill luck. Again, I don't got nothing against him. I've told y'all what it absolutely is. If you take this and you come up to any other conclusion other than the one I believe you should come up with, you're just somebody who I can't convince. If Meek Mill forgot about this conversation, send him this clip. He could watch it. So if he thought I didn't post him for any reason, now he knows why I didn't post him. That's just the truth of the matter. I wish Meek Mill a lot of luck. Wins and losses, I do like it. Vic Mensa, I don't even know the name of his project. But please, help that man out. That man needs something. Okay? He needs something. All right? Truth be told, I think he probably want to come back up to Everyday Struggle for another time. Like, his album coming out tonight. But it's all good. Other than that, yo, I'm in a good mood. I am going to be listening to more Sway Lee. And I don't know what else to say, man. If you guys are wondering if I'm mad at... The thing is, most of y'all just knowing that Meek felt this way, I've been knowing that Meek felt this way. That's why I was having a conversation with one of y'all on stream, and I said, keep thinking by those interviews on Hot 97 that Meek Mill is not about beating niggas up no more. Okay. All right. Okay. But, I mean, I knew he had some issues with me. I just didn't think that he thought it came from, or he had those issues and then wasn't happy when I didn't post them.
Oh, Mo.
If I had issues with a nigga and I told him to stop posting me, he stopped posting me. I wouldn't be mad if he stopped. All right, guys, I don't make this too long. Thank y'all for all coming out.